Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, and welcome to a very special webinar. It's a free training where we're going to share with you the new Facebook and LinkedIn game changers. You know, things are changing every day on Facebook and LinkedIn, and frankly, if they weren't changing, I probably would be doing something else. The facts are that the process of connecting with people and whether you're prospecting for any kind of a business is to connect with people. And when you understand the process hasn't changed since the AOL days. It hasn't changed. The formula that I introduced years ago: create a page, 4 C's. 4 C's. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Create, connect, communicate, and close. 4 C's. That's the formula. Okay? So now that you got the formula, we're done. You all have a wonderful life, and take that formula, and because it's behind the success of just about all of the top income earners in your business that are using Facebook and LinkedIn. Create a page. Connect with people. The people you know, the people you want to know. Communicate with them. And on social networks, you communicate via text. Texting is like talking. And in the course of talking, you ask a couple of questions, you qualify them, and the people that need and want what you're marketing and selling, you sign up in your business, you get them lined up to talk to you. And so in this session, what we're going to talk about is how to turn cold market prospects, people you don't know, into warm market friends in seconds. Go from cold to hot almost instantly. Because the truth is, you know so much about the person on the other end to know immediately if you like them, and they know the same about you. You know, I was doing a search getting ready for this session, and I wanted to demonstrate women, how you search on Facebook. So I was doing a search for women over 45 who live in Sydney, Australia, and this is the way you find people that you want to connect with. Women over 45 who live in Sydney, women over 40 who live in Sydney and like Anthony Robbins, fitness instructors over 45 who live in Sydney. And every time you do a search, you get women over 45. And so what happened was I wanted to look at, and I saw Michelle. And Michelle is a student. Actually, I met her last summer. And she sent me this message. Whoops. Yeah. I had it all set. Oh, here, let me just bring it up over here because it's easier. Okay? Someone we connected with last year using your formula has reconnected with us a few months ago and has achieved great success in a short period of time. Her success has dramatically increased our business and income. So the people that you connect with that have large circles of influence, they may not do it today. They may not do it tomorrow. But in some cases, you're planting seeds. You're planting seeds. And this is the process that you're all going to learn. How to connect with perfect prospects for your business. So I want to start this by asking all of you a question. What brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? I want you to type it in the question box. We have over 1,000 people participating in this webinar, and we're going to take a survey. And what's going to happen is at the end of this training, for those of you that write desperation, we're going to change desperation to inspiration. So type in the question box whether you got into your business out of inspiration or desperation, and then type in the question box the number of Facebook friends you have, the number of LinkedIn contacts you have, and what we're going to do is, again, we're going to help you do some things on Facebook and LinkedIn today that can result in you making a sale. So what brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? Because, Jim Rohn said it better than anybody I've ever heard. We generally change ourselves for one of two reasons: inspiration or desperation. So tell me why you got into your business. And now I'm going to ask you another question. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If I put you in a room with 1,000 people, and I told you that everybody that was wearing an orange shirt was looking to buy your products, would jump into business with you, if they only knew what you did, they would be all over you to get into your business, to become a customer. 1,000 people in the room, there's 100 wearing orange shirts. How good would you feel if I said you could spend an hour in that room and sign up as many people as you want? They're waiting to talk to you. How would you feel? How would you feel if you could go into that room every day? Every day. Some people come back to me and they say, Max, I'm having so much fun with this. I can't pull myself away. I mean, every time I sit down, there's somebody that I can talk to that is a perfect prospect for my business. And after a couple of messages back and forth, we're on the phone. Leads, for those of you who think you've run out of friends to talk to, leads are free on Facebook and LinkedIn. Free. Facebook and LinkedIn are like the phone book with benefits. But I'm here to tell you, before you go out and talk to people you don't know, I'm going to give you a strategy that you can use that will help you connect with people you do know. Some of you are going to make sales today. Some of you are going to make sales today. You can talk to people everywhere in the world and make more sales connecting with people on Facebook and LinkedIn. How good would you feel if you knew that you could scroll down a list of Zumba instructors and be able to pick out the ones who would eagerly join your business? Looking for a chiropractor? How would you feel if you knew you could pick out three? 3 out of thousands, and know that they would be eager to get into business with you. And you know it in advance. How would you feel if you knew that you could scroll down a list of fitness instructors or gym owners and pick out and connect with people that you don't know? They are complete cold market contacts, and within 30 minutes have turned that person into a good friend and a business partner. How would that make you feel? Because there are people that are doing it, people that are going online every day and talking to people that they know would love to get into their business. And here's the best part. When you bring these people into your business on a Monday, by Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. They're bringing in their friends. I'll tell you, it boggles my mind how fast this process is going. You can identify perfect prospects in seconds, qualify and close them in minutes without any rejection. And what has me so excited now is there is a growing competition going on for your attention between Facebook and LinkedIn. So let me take a minute or two, because we have a lot of new people that are here. And for those of you that are here from Australia and New Zealand, I want to welcome you. And we have another new group from Singapore. Again, I'd like to welcome all of you. And to my good friends in the UK who will be watching this on YouTube tomorrow, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning over there. Welcome. And what I'm going to share with you is going to be life-changing. And for those of you that are old friends, if you've been here coming back, again, you're not former students, you're continuing students. For those of you that are coming back, hold on to your hats because I'm going to show you some things that you're going to be able to jump on tonight or this morning, wherever you're from. Put them into play. A lot of you are going to make sales. Well, for those of you that are new, why should you listen to me? 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. I used their live chatting features to develop a simple formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging, and it's one of Facebook's most popular features. Now, the number of social networks has increased dramatically over the years, and so has the number of people on them. Social networks have come and gone. At its peak, AOL had 36 million users. Today, Facebook has 1.65 billion users, and the formula works on it better than ever before. LinkedIn, 433 million professionals. Now, when I introduced the formula, or since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared it with hundreds of thousands of network marketers who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. The formula has worked for everyone on all the social networks that followed AOL, and it will work on all of the social networks that ever come along in the future. You just create an account, create a page, go in there, connect with people you know, connect with people you want to know, and start communicating. Texting is talking. Live chatting is exactly like talking with someone and can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you're connected with the right people and saying the right things. You know, Rhonda Collier learned this about 4 years ago. And in roughly 3 years, she went from 150K to 750, all on social media. Frankly, most of it on Facebook. She met her two biggest business builders on Facebook, and it's the chat function. The chat function that puts the whole thing together. Part-time network marketers have used the formula and live chatting to go full-time in their business because you're in a business where you have to talk to people. Your next affiliate, client, customer, distributor, rep, or team builder is available to chat with you on Facebook or LinkedIn right now. And for those of you that are coming back after a long time away, LinkedIn has added a live chat feature. LinkedIn has transformed into Facebook. Solomon can get somebody talking and interested in his business in 7 minutes. The night before he sent me this, he signed up 2 people. One was a total stranger. Cold market to hot market instantly. Kelly can make a sale every day. And you can do it today from your Facebook page, from your LinkedIn page. The best part, and again, it duplicates immediately. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today. The formula has, when followed to the letter, will have you talking to someone about your business, closing a sale today. Network marketers love the formula because it can be instantly duplicated by everyone they bring into their business. The people who have consistently applied the formula have risen to the tops of their companies, and they've earned millions of dollars. Some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of the formula. Now, when I said that the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the online dating sites too. People are using the formula to make love connections. Now, I personally know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I used the formula to meet my wife Debbie on Match.com. But that's a story I'm going to share with you another time. Now, bottom line is this. If the formula worked for me and the hundreds of thousands of others I've trained, it's going to work for you too. It's that simple. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. Testimonials on my website from respected industry leaders, top earners, and from people just getting started in a wide range of companies speak for themselves. And that's why some of you are back, and that's why some of you are here for the first time. Now, I'm extremely proud of the success people have had with my trainings over the years, but tonight, I'm going to take things to a whole new level. I'm going to show you something new that I've recently discovered. It changes the game for everyone. Again, this information works for any type of business. You could be an affiliate marketer, a network marketer looking for distributors, social media trainer or a life coach looking for clients or customers, you're looking for reps or team builders, all of these people are waiting to talk to you on Facebook and LinkedIn right now. So we're going to show you the fast and easy way to build your business. And you can do this in less than an hour a day. In network marketing, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. And so what we're going to demonstrate for you, using the formula, create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them, how you're going to literally be able to bring people into your business on a daily basis if you want, but then you got to work with those people. And when you bring these people into your business within a day or two, they can be duplicating the process with their friends. It's fast. Joni is in our current boot camp. She enrolled 3 people her first week. Second week, 3 more. It's all about talking to people. Chelsea, since the last time we talked, has 5 sign-ups and 1 serious business builder. Again, I'm not showing you this because I'm trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing. Better still, what members of your team can be doing, because it's all about duplication. Earl is tearing it up on Facebook. He started back in February, connected with 14 people, sponsored 9 that turned into 35 in 2 weeks. 65% of the people he contacted signed up in his business. That's where the duplication comes in. Well, let's fast forward 90 days. 90 days later, he signed up 9 people personally every month for 3 months, 27 people. But that team of 35 has mushroomed to 430. And he's still growing. So, what you're going to learn are top earner prospecting, recruiting, and marketing secrets that work immediately. Immediately. Sheila could barely send email in January. By May, she's tearing it up. 3 people signed up in 1 day. 6 days later, another 3. And by her 7th month, she lands her first big fish. Now, you can do this for building your business. You could do this to invite people to events. Gail has been in his network marketing company for 30 years. He's a leader in this company. He's got his leaders are using Facebook like crazy. They also use it to fill seats at events. Now, there are many reasons why the world's obsessed with social media and smartphones, and there are many ways for you to cash in. Number 1, you get needed information fast. You've got entertainment, and you can check your email, your message, and your notifications from the social networks that you belong to. And of course, the big one is the way to immediately connect with people that you want to talk to. Today, millions of people are making money on Facebook and LinkedIn, and so can you. To be successful, all you have to do is connect with the right people who need and want what you're selling. The simple formula that I've just given you will have you chatting with perfect prospects about your business at will. John was going into our February boot camp. He had 5 sales before boot camp even started. You can chat with someone you know or with complete strangers within minutes of logging into your Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages. And if you don't have one and are starting from scratch, you can begin chatting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating one. The best part is it's not technical or complicated. All you need is a simple profile page, and you can be chatting with perfect prospects for your business in seconds. The formula is the easy, rejection-free way to chat with your friends, find out if they need what you're selling, close the sale in less than 30 minutes. It's also the easy, rejection-free way to chat with complete strangers, discover their needs, close the sale. Facebook users are chatting with each other every day. Chatting is exactly like talking, and it has benefits. Number 1, you can control the entire conversation by ending your text with a question. Number 2, you can start and stop when you want. You have time to think about what you want to say. And number 4, probably my favorite, is you can be talking to 4 people at the same time. Chatting is easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun, it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. Did you know it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email? But it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. So what do we have? When you add LinkedIn to the mix with their live chat feature, it's huge. 93% of Facebook users are mobile. 60% of LinkedIn users are mobile. That means whatever you do is seen by people you're connected with on these sites, and vice versa. You see what they're doing. You're connected to everyone. Now, the top income earners in your business will tell you, if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Now, you can easily do that on Facebook and LinkedIn in less than an hour. If you want to be wildly successful, you must talk to 10 people about your business every day. Again, you can do that on Facebook and LinkedIn in less than 2 hours. Today, with all of these people out there, easy to connect with, 98% of the Facebook users between 20 and 29 are mobile. Facebook's mobility enables you to chat with perfect prospects where you are, where they are, and when you want. It's the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, eliminate rejection. So, with so many choices of people to talk to, there are no excuses why you can't chat with perfect prospects and make a sale every day. There is a perfect storm of information taking place right now, and people are getting rich. Number one, the growth and universal acceptance of Facebook, the popularity and instant response rate of chatting, and the ease of sharing a video. Today, it's easy to become a top earner than ever before. All you have to do is chat with enough of the right people. So, the key to success in your business on Facebook and LinkedIn is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on it are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy them before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. It's a numbers game. When you begin prospecting and marketing on Facebook, you have to qualify your prospects to find the people who are interested in what you have to say. So, for those of you that have sales funnels and you're spending an arm and a leg on AdWords and pay-per-click driving potential prospects, for those of you that are running ads on Facebook to try to make the right connections, you have to measure your results. But here you can put in your funnel perfect prospects that you have picked out and connected with, put in the funnel. Think about this for just a second, okay? You're going to take a prospect. You're going to put them in that funnel. And that funnel, by the time they get down to the bottom, you're going to know, the idea is you're going to get them in the business. Well, what if you get them in the business before you put them in the funnel? That's what we're going to show you how to do. That's how fast this process can work. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance someone needs and wants what you're selling. So when you're talking to your prospects, their answers to some simple questions can move someone through your qualifying process, through your funnel. So if you ask the right questions, you're going to talk to fewer people and you're going to make more sales. So if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling by the contents of their profile, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. Now again, the thing is, you talk about relationships. You develop a relationship with someone instantly. Instantly. As soon as you see their profile, as soon as you see the contents of their profile, you got a real clear picture of who these people are, or who these people want you to think they are. Easy to pick out the best people. The one thing I'll tell you right from the get-go, quality over quantity. Be selective about the people you talk to. Now, everyone on Facebook and LinkedIn is going to fall into one of 3 groups. They're either going to be your Facebook and LinkedIn friends or connections that you actually know. And then there's going to be another group, your Facebook and LinkedIn connections, that you don't know at all. But they're your first level connections, or your friends. We all have literally hundreds or thousands of friends that we've never communicated with. And then finally, there's everyone else. You're not connected to them at all. Now, you're about to discover how to chat with everyone in any of these groups at your convenience. Sell something to the people who need and want what you're selling. Chatting with other Facebook and LinkedIn users is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest way. Facebook, 1.65 billion people. LinkedIn, 433 million professionals. And there is an easy way to filter down and find exactly the kind of people that you would enjoy talking to. Having access to 2 billion people means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. And remember, as you go through this process, you're not trying to make a sale when you talk to someone. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity for you to make a sale, and you could learn that by asking 3 or 4 simple questions. So here we go. Let's get to these changes because they're all over the map as far as Facebook and LinkedIn are concerned. And when you understand what they are, you can start right now. Talk to people on Facebook and LinkedIn. And before we're done, make a sale. Fast growing top earners in your company will tell you they owe their success to Facebook and LinkedIn. That's why you're here. They have teams of people enrolling their best new reps. And their new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one's telling you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, I'm going to show you how they're doing it, and I'm going to show you how you can do it too. So what I want all of you to think is I want you to think mobile because you're not tied to a laptop anymore. Now, there are certain things that you can't do on a mobile. You're going to need a desktop or a laptop to do your searches. But just about everything else that you need to do on Facebook and LinkedIn, you can do on a mobile. And so now I want you to think texting because that's the way you communicate with people. That's the way you talk with people. And then finally, I want you to think big. I want you to think big. Because you can build your business anywhere in the world. You can build your business any time of day. It's now 9:30 at night in Florida, and it's about 11 o'clock in the morning in Sydney, Australia. So I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. And I'm not kidding. It is fast. You know, 2 weeks ago, no, it was about a month ago actually, I did a training for Dr. Joseph Pareca. He's a chiropractor, $1 million earner in his business. And we did a training for his team because it's all about duplication. And right after a short session with Joe, listen to what happened to him. You know, we did a session last week. Get a little bit more excited about some of the changes that have made since the last.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to Facebook and LinkedIn, I'm a novice. I'm a rank beginner. But just that one class that you and I did together, I already made 3 connections. I connected with a very good friend of mine. He and I were co-captains of our wrestling team back in junior high school.
I love it.
And he is so fired up about, well, I'm going to enroll him tomorrow. And it was from the Facebook training that I got from you. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's exciting. And this is so duplicatable, guys. I mean, you know, we've got, for those of you just learning about this is a system. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. And this Facebook and LinkedIn training that Max is going to expose you to tonight is very duplicatable.
And that's what it takes, folks. It's all about duplication. Dan, back for his literally 3rd year. First year in boot camp, sponsored 3 people. He put it all together. 1 year later, he's gone from 300 friends to 1,000. There's absolutely no reason why you can't make 100 new friends a month. It's putting in an hour a day. 100 new friends a month. Went from 300 friends to 1,000. It's got a business page. Reached the highest rank in 10 years of network marketing. And he's got distributors in 24 countries. Now that was last year. He's back. Now he's got 2,550 people in his team at the beginning of June. By the end of June, he's up to 2,800. And he's added 2 more leaders to his business. Irene, on her way to becoming a $1 million earner, has learned the power of communication. So we make a post, and people can react to our post. We talk to those people, and you sign them up in your business. All right, now here is something that I'm going to give you that you can do that will give you immediate results. Joe gave you an example of the power of this. If you have a yearbook, a high school yearbook, college yearbook, any kind of a yearbook. Um, get it and locate people from your high school or junior high school yearbook if you have it. Find them on Facebook, find them on LinkedIn, and make the connection. Okay. Now I have a coaching client that did that. She signed up 26 people in 2 weeks, simply by reaching out to people, reconnecting with people, people that she never would have thought of contacting, people about the business. You're reaching out to people just to connect. So if you have your hands on a yearbook, grab it. If you've got a reunion coming up, or you attended your last reunion, go through, find the people on Facebook, LinkedIn, make the connection, and follow a few simple scripts, find out what they're doing. There's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on Facebook and other social networks over time. But what I'm going to share with you, it's faster, it's easier to do, it produces immediate results. Follow the formula, and you could be talking to people today. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn are an unbeatable combination. Let's talk about Facebook first. Big game changers. Big game changers. Number one, they are now competing with LinkedIn for your attention. So there are new features that are going to enable you to connect with people you don't know. Cold market, the coldest of the cold. And yet you can immediately make that connection, warm the whole thing up. And as a result of these new features, we're going to be introducing you to new strategies to engage the best prospects, and we're going to show you new scripts to close more sales, because everything happens quickly. You know, a few years ago, before instant messaging became so popular, it's always been popular, but Facebook has made it easy for people to do it. Now LinkedIn is doing the same thing. And so because of the speed of the communication level, I mean, literally, you could walk somebody right into your business in 30 minutes. Facebook has put back on your timeline page information about you. You know, they took it off a couple of years ago. They put it back because of this competition that's going on between Facebook and LinkedIn. So now when you look at somebody's page, you get a little glimpse of who they are. And people get a glimpse of who you are by what they see. It's located on the left column at the top. You got that little opening line where you could write a little bit about yourself. Another huge tool, they've added emoticons. They've given you 5 more reasons to express emotion with people, and people can express emotion. Instead of liking something, now they can really express that. And look, now they've broken it down even further. So when you get a report, you had 166 people that liked something, and out of those 155 people, 11 loved it. So you could look at all of them. You could scroll down, see who liked it. They could, if they're not your friend, maybe you want them to become your friend. You could also look at the people specifically just who liked it, or you could look at the people specifically who loved it. And again, easy to reach out and communicate with these people. Another thing, they've taken away the other box in their mailing system. You know, people never really understood what that other box was. You had messages and you had another box. Now, that other box were messages from people that you weren't connected to. Well, they've changed that. Now, the other box has been changed to message requests. Inbox other, now recent and message requests. And what does that mean? It means that when you send a message to someone that you don't know, that you have no connections with, which were typically shoveled off to the other box, okay, the other box, didn't go through. Now, not only does it go through, but people get a notification that you sent it, which means that 100% of the messages that you're going to send out to strangers are now going to go through. Facebook's new searching icon. Look for the little circle with the white magnifying glass. Search for keywords, but they've scrambled everything. And yes, you can still find people by their profession. Know in advance who you want to talk to, and more importantly, you know in advance who wants to talk to you. You can search for people by city, by country. Again, knowing in advance who you want to talk to. Build your business in any country. Now, I'm going to share with you a Facebook flaw, okay? And it's the way they originally set up their database. And you see, LinkedIn has done it right. Facebook messed it up. People who live in Colombia. According to this, there are 1,096,000 people who indicated, they live in Colombia. But look at the people in Bogota or Cali, 17 million and 3.5 million. Now you would think that that Colombia is Colombia, but the way they've set up their database, people get segmented differently. This is one of the big flaws of Facebook. That hey, you gotta love them anyway. There are more people in Los Angeles, California, than in California. It's a Facebook. People immediately spawn to whatever you do. And the thing now is you see it, you get to know about it, comes right up on your screen. Again, you can talk to someone in 90 seconds. That's how long it takes. Especially if you're texting someone about something that they're interested in. Now that LinkedIn has added live chat, it's a whole new ballgame. Whole new ballgame. The big game changer, and I really need to check game changers because every day LinkedIn is doing something. The biggie is live chat. New features to connect with everyone. New Facebook features to communicate with people. And now, as a result of that, there are new strategies to engage your best prospects on LinkedIn. And there are new scripts that we're developing to close more sales. Again, LinkedIn has become Facebook for professionals. This live chat caused LinkedIn to grow by 35% first quarter of the year. LinkedIn search is now 300% faster. It's more efficient. And the best part about it is that anybody that you find on LinkedIn pretty much has a page on Facebook too. We did a search for chiropractors. 36,716. Who has to buy a lead? 36,716 chiropractors. Search for chiropractors within 25 miles of San Diego by doing a zip code search. You got 359. You can't find chiropractors on Facebook like you can on LinkedIn. So you find them on LinkedIn, and lo and behold, they're on Facebook too. Number of chiropractors in Australia, 2,273. Absolutely amazing what is at your fingertips on LinkedIn. Best part about it is you send somebody a message and they write back right away from your LinkedIn homepage. You have all kinds of opportunities to talk to someone, to engage someone in a conversation. Remember, that's what we want to do. We want to talk to somebody. Whether there's somebody that you know, or whether there's somebody that's a total stranger that you could make an instant friend. Here, they're going to show you, hey, 10 people looked at your profile over the last 3 days. Check out your competition. See what your competition is doing on LinkedIn. You can share an update, upload a photo, publish a post, just like you can on Facebook. You will be prompted every day. In fact, they're really getting very, very proactive about it. Not only are they going to prompt you here, 15 ways to keep in touch. Now, you can either like something, in which case Jay is going to get a notification that you like something. That's the beginning of engagement. That's the beginning of a conversation. Or you can send him a direct message. Hey, Jay, congratulations. It's been a long time since we talked. What are you doing these days? And if you don't want to talk to Jay, you can go pass down to the next one. 15 new contacts every day they're going to put in front of you. And these are all people you know. they're going to let you know when people did things. 1D stands for 1 day. You can follow people just like Facebook. You can respond to what people do. Your news feed is going to continue to flow just like Facebook. You can like, comment, and share things, and you can publish a post, and you can follow what people are doing. Now, one of the reasons why you want to follow someone is when you follow someone, you are now notified when they do something, and that gives you an opportunity to start talking to them. And whatever you do on LinkedIn can now be shared on Facebook and Twitter. Another new feature for LinkedIn, you make a post or you see someone else's post. Now here's a post that had 826 likes and 59 comments. And lo and behold, just like on Facebook, you can scroll down a list of the people that liked them. Gloria is my direct connection. I can send her a direct message. All the other people are not my direct connections, but they're one click away from me looking at their page. They're a second click away from them becoming my direct connection, because you could reach out to any of these people. Same thing with the comments. You have an unlimited access, and these are all professional people. Another thing that you can do is you can search for people by where they went to school. A few years ago, good friend and continuing student Marty Weworka wanted to recruit college students into his business. So he goes out and he meets Alex Morton, who was going to the Arizona State University. He brings Alex into his business, and 2 years later, Alex was $1 million earner in their company. So here's an example. There's 300,000 people on LinkedIn when this snapshot was taken that are in the Arizona State designation. You can go over here and you could put in a year. You could specify the years they went to school. And you'll see everybody in the database, there's 27,843 people that that are involved in sales that are connected with the school. So you go in here, and what you do is you modify the year. Results go down, as do the number of salespeople. And as we go further and further down, we could pick a city. Show me exactly which of these 7,500 people, how many of them are in Phoenix? 4,300. 4,300. And then you just pick the city. And then pick the person. And it's, I tell you, people are starting to use LinkedIn for dating. I'm just going to tell you flat out, it's happening. And the picture, this looks like Match.com. But all of these people are professionals, and most of them graduated from college in 2013. So they've been 2013, 2014. This is when they graduated. And they've all got different kinds of jobs. Most of them are sales jobs, and a lot of these people would love to be in your business. Now let me give you the example of how the process works and how fast it can go. You want to talk about cold market to warm market? Ricky, building his business, is leaving Scotland to go to a convention in Rome. So we did a search. We went on LinkedIn, searched for people in sales, people in Italy, and we specifically were looking for Rome. We put in this postal code. We were initially going to go for 10 miles, and we decided, no, let's open it up a little bit, 50 miles. So we searched for salespeople within 50 miles of Rome. We got 42,512 people, and you could filter down from that. Well, we looked at Anna there, and we were going to send her a message on LinkedIn, and then we looked at her. We looked to see who lives in Rome on Facebook, and sure enough, Anna comes up over there. So we decided to reach out to Anna on Facebook. Her hot button is the dog. So we sent her a message at 12:19, and within 2 minutes, she writes back. Within 2 minutes, complete stranger. They ended up meeting in Rome. Bottom line, it happens fast. Instant connection. You like people. You know more about somebody's background, what they do, simply by looking at the contents of their page. Here's another example. Frank showed me a conversation he had with a prospect, and during a coaching call, I told him how to follow up and close a sale. Signed her up in the business. She was a yoga instructor. Let me show you how it worked. First, he did a search. Yoga instructors who live in Dallas on Facebook. Yoga instructors who live in Minnesota on Facebook. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. All kinds of different ways to search for people. So he reaches out to yoga instructors, starts a conversation, asks them 3 or 4 questions, connects with one, signs her up in the business. Gina makes a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet. And so I would encourage all of you to make a post like this. I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet, maybe, and retire early. All kinds of different posts that you could put up there. Now, some of you may be saying, well, you know what? I can't say that. I can't say that because, number one, I'm not making a fortune. I'm not making a fortune. How can I say that? Well, if you're passionate about your products, okay, first, let's get down to that. You're in your deal, you're in your company, passionate about it, you believe in it, and you know there are people in your business who are making a fortune. Then you can make a statement like that with integrity. I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet in conjunction with this fabulous company I'm working with. You're not going to put that down. And I know people who are making a fortune, and frankly, this is a business where all I have to do is talk to people. It's the same concept. You know, years ago, a number of network marketing companies, I think Herbalife was one, you got a button, big, it was maybe 4-inch button. Want to lose weight, ask me how. You put it on, you walk around, people come up to you, hey, tell me about that. So when you do, I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet. Your friends are going to see it. And when people write back to you and they say, oh, tell me about that. What you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, listen, I'd be happy to tell you all about it, but, I'm curious. Why do you want to know, and what are you currently doing? Find out about them. Find out what their network marketing experience is. And then, if you like the answers to your questions, you introduce them to your company. One of the things you really want to know as well is what experience do they have in network marketing. All right, so now Gina, making this post, is having a field day with her warm market friends, and more importantly, with total cold market. I mean, most of the people that she's connecting with on here were cold market. Listen to her.
You know what? Your system, the fact that I'm so excited about it and I'm able to utilize your system to help my team see success right off the bat. But I have to share. I mean, I've got a gal, Kim, who she signed up. I'm looking at my numbers. She signed up 16 people. Fred, 11. Jean, 8. Nancy, 8. Tiffany, 6. Ed, 6. And these are all brand new people. And because they're signing up these people, now, of course, they're all at different levels. Some of these people are customers. Some of them are, wholesale customers. Some of them are in the process of just getting their business off the ground. But these are all brand new people seeing success right off the bat. I haven't been able to teach anybody how to, that many people how to see that, that kind of success right off the bat, their first month. I love it.
So for those of you that are back, folks, it's happening faster than ever before. 44 people to a team. 1 month. Now, when you apply simple attraction marketing principles to your Facebook and LinkedIn profile activity, you can start making sales immediately. Mark makes a post, 3 people signs up, 3 people. Michael makes a post, gets 3 responses during a webinar. And Kevin makes a post, gets 3 appointments. Tom makes 1 post, 20 people respond, speaks to 13 of them, signs up 4. Again, you all have the same access to that #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. And Carl, to prove it could work, goes on to make a sale after our 4 o'clock session, connects with somebody who was blown away, sign him up in the business. Now, the whole idea is you can either post things to attract people to you, or what you can do is you can react and respond to what other people post. That opens you up to talking to everybody in the world. Eli here is an insurance adjuster. So during 2 coaching sessions, we came up with a whole strategy for him. Strategy that works for anybody in insurance, by the way. And so we showed him what to post. You post things that will attract your target market. So whatever your target market is, you post things that will attract them, and then you engage the people who respond. And when you talk to enough of the right people who respond, anything is possible. New house. 6 months. He generated over $170,000. People don't care on Facebook and LinkedIn how much you know. People are not going to get into your business until they know how much you care. Lee makes a post. Right now, 5 more people make the fortune on the internet, retire early. In 8 hours later, she got 33 people that liked it, and 17 people commented on it. She was blown away. The next day, she had 18. And she could literally go down and connect. These are all friends. These are all people that she is connected with. So imagine what happens when you bring somebody into your business, and then 2 or 3 days later, they're doing the same thing. Now, the ones in red, there's 6 people that clearly she knew ahead of time they're not interested in the business because they want to go out and they want to date her. So you know in advance who you want to talk to. You want to make sales on a daily basis, talk to people. Talk to people. Engage. There are all kinds of people out there talking about how to get more engagement, how to get more engagement. It's not about likes. It's about talking. It's about texting. It's about having a conversation. It's about reacting to people that you're connected with or people in general that you want to connect with. It's all about talking. All you need is a free Facebook profile page to start making sales on a daily basis starting right now. Same thing with LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn making changes to attract a younger audience, and oh my God, it's working. People between the ages of 20 and 29, it's their fastest demographic. Fastest growing demographic. Your free Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages tell your story to the entire world, promote and brand you, either who you are today or who you plan on becoming. And this is the way you communicate with people at your convenience when you want. 5 reasons people create pages on these sites: dating, friendship, networking, relationships, and sales. And now they don't create the page on LinkedIn to date, but they are using it for that purpose if they're attracted to someone. So it's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone's agenda is obvious. The picture, the page contents, their activity reveals and confirms their agenda. So scrolling down that list, you can pick out people clearly who would be open to talking to you about your business. Easy to pick out the network marketers. Easy to pick out the people who would buy your products. Even easier to pick out unhappy network marketers. You know, there's a network marketing company that's going to be shutting its doors on Sunday. And the company's been in business for quite some time. And there's a whole pool of unhappy distributors that are now looking for a new home. Easy to find on Facebook and LinkedIn. Affiliate or internet marketers, people who want to make money on the internet, are looking for ways to make money. Some of them are creating their own products and selling them. Some of them are selling other products. They're looking for other things to sell. You could be talking to these people on a daily basis. Facebook and LinkedIn are big bowls of candy. They're virtual gold mines of prospects that you could reach into anytime from any place. We're talking about free leads. And you know in advance who you want to talk to. Connecting with the right people is as easy as picking green M&Ms out of this big bowl. If you know in advance someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling and you develop a relationship with them before talking about your business, doesn't it make sense you'll sell to more people? And relationships, like I said, are created instantly. Your success or failure in determining if someone's a prospect is going to lie in the questions you ask them and the answers you get back. So, since we have unlimited access to all these people, I'm going to urge, be selective. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your business activity is going to come from 20% of the people in your business. So the more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. That's why Earl's group grew as quickly as it did. The more you have in common with someone, the easier it's going to be to connect with them. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So remember, having access to all these people means nothing if you're talking to the wrong people. Good friend George Ruiz, $1 million earner in his company. His wife just got some kind of award in her company too. But last month he sent me a notification that two of his leaders, Dr. Sivi Housel and her husband Dave, became the 179th $1 million earner in their company, 17th on his team. And George has been following me for years, going all the way back to the AOL days, and we're going to be coming out with a Spanish version of my trainings in September. And I've worked with Sivi and her team and her leaders. They're wonderful people. You want to get an idea of what you can do with a Facebook page, check out theirs. Check out theirs. And folks, they're not recruitable, FYI. At any event, they're successful because not only are they doing it, but their team, their leaders are doing it too. Gennadi's been in the network marketing industry for 20 years. In the last 2 weeks, he enrolled 57 people. He's never done that before. And the best part about it is the duplication. Two of his leaders brought 20 people in each their first week. That's how fast this goes. Cold market to warm market instantly. Instead of going through 100 no's to get a yes, how about 1 out of 10? Cliff Walker sent me this from one of his leaders in the UK. He was sending it, by the way, from Moscow. In the past 3 weeks, I've contacted 90 people, 30 people a week, Monday through Friday. That's 6 people a day. Do you have it? 6 people a day. You could do that in 20 minutes. Actually, you could do that in 15 minutes. Got 30 of them to watch a video and spoke to 30 of them. Now, typically, that doesn't happen. Typically, average network marketer sends a video to somebody that they didn't qualify in advance, and so maybe 9 of the 30 or 10 of the 30 would be interested in talking on the phone. They got all 30 to talk to because they were selective about who they gave the video to in the first place. 10 joined the team. So, what do? We make a post. It's one way. And when people like it, you write back. Start the conversation. It's all about conversation. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Kelly, when she went through boot camp, signed up 3 people, and one of her team brought in 5. He's excited, she's excited. 90 days later, she's got it down. She can make a sale every day. And again, it duplicates. Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 7 minutes. A month later, at the end of the month, he rank advances to manager. Now, there are 4 types of profiles out there. So as you're going through and you're bringing them up, there's 2 types of profiles you want to connect with, and there are 2 types that you want to avoid. The eager socializer, these are the people that you want to be connected to. These are the people that will respond to you quickly. They respond fast. Their profiles are full of information. You want the world to perceive you as an eager socializer. Remember, we can identify their agenda. Next, we have the e-marketing socializer. They respond very fast because they're trying to sell something. You know what they're trying to sell. You can qualify them and literally sell them what you're selling by asking a few simple questions. Eager socializers, e-marketing socializers, these are the people you want to connect with. Then we have the reluctant socializers. And they will not respond and they will complain about you to Facebook. They only want to be connected to the people they know. Now, unless they're a family member, a friend, or a coworker, do not approach a reluctant socializer. Not a good idea. Last are what we call the missing in action socializers. They don't respond because they're not there. They're never going to respond. They haven't been inactive for an extended period of time. It's a total waste of your time. Now, the formula is simple, and it's behind the success of many of the top earners in every network marketing company. You create your page. Connect with people, the people you know, friends of your friends, people you want to know. Communicate with them. Chat with them. And in the course of chatting with them, qualify them to see if they need what you're selling, and then close a sale. Follow the steps and enjoy the dance. It's like 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Create your page. Then it's connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. Add your own spin. Add your own flavor to the conversation, but stick with the general formula. Stick with the general recipe, and you're on your way. You're on your way to becoming top earners in your business. You can start talking to perfect prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook today, right now. Do something. Rita changed her picture. Spoke to 2 of her friends. Signed them up in her business. John, like I said earlier, joined a boot camp, registered for boot camp, started watching the Get Started Fast videos, and before boot camp even started on a Monday night, he already had 5 sales. Freddie Malero is a top earner in his company. He learned it back in 2008. Sherry Catlin's a $1 million earner in her business. She makes a post, hears from 6 people, signs 3 of them up. You all could be doing the same thing. Remember, there's a perfect storm going on. The growth and acceptance of Facebook and LinkedIn, the popularity of instant response rate of texting, and the ease of sharing a video. Rhonda, in our first coaching session, made a post. She was blown away by the reaction. Her page blew up. She had more people to talk to than she knew what to do with. Let me give you something that you can do. Okay, change your picture. Change your picture. Watch what happened. 2 days later, she'd signed up 2 people. She's got 3 more taking a look. She was blown away. All of her leaders were in my next 2 boot camps. And of course, you saw this earlier. Pete Olson. About 4 or 5 years ago, had the distinction of creating a following on Twitter. Got 300,000 followers on Twitter in a year. Wrote a book, best-selling book. He's a social media phenomenon. I was working with him. He was at the time in the Numis Network, and trained a bunch of their leaders. And Pete was one of them. Now, he had 300,000 followers on Twitter, and he never really made any money, which is pretty common, until he got his hands on my scripts book. Once he got those 12 success questions, he started, I can talk to someone every day. 4 months later, he was at the top of Numis. Top. Winning cruises, moving up the ranks. Today, he's the top earner in another metals company. You're all heading down the same road. You all have the same access to people. Whether you have 300,000 followers or whether you have 10, you can reach out and talk to anybody. Now, these Facebook changes for searches make it still easy for you to find perfect cold market prospects that you don't know, and literally connect with the people who clearly would eagerly accept your friend request, eagerly talk to you. You can locate power prospects, cold market prospects that fit your demographics instantly, within a minute or two, a minute a day, or a couple of minutes a week. Create an instant relationship, talk to these people, and sign them up and bring them into your business. So who do you want to work with? Who are they? What do they do? What do they like? Where can you find them? Who do they know? Who do they follow? What do they read? It's all on their Facebook page or their LinkedIn page. What do they look like? Well, you want somebody active on Facebook. You want somebody that's ambitious. You want somebody that's passionate about your products. You want somebody that's entrepreneurial. They would work. They'd rather work for themselves than work for somebody else. They've been successful at something. They're positive, and they share similar interests and similar values with you. And it's easy to identify the E and the e-marketing socializers. So you take these new Facebook searching features, and they're changing. You can now filter down to the people you want to talk to, and Facebook will do the filtering for you. Keywords will put the kinds of people you want right in front of you. Here's an example. IBM is laying off 100,000 people this year. You go search people who work for IBM. In less than 10 seconds, a glance at the details of someone's profile will tell you their socializer type, common interests, shared values, and if you want to make a connection. The question is, will they be attracted to you when they see your page? People who work for IBM and live in Philly. Women over 40 who live in Orlando. There's easy to connect with people. Men over 50 who live in Chicago. So you can start with your friends. Then go after people who went to the same school you went to, people who belong to the same clubs, people who in professions that are predisposed to use your products, people in network marketing who live in your area or who live where you want to expand your business, people who are entrepreneurs, people who are business owners, people in social networking groups, or people with fan pages. If your keyword searches don't work, you're going to get this. You just have the words in the wrong sequence. Again, you can locate power prospects that fit your demographics. Brent Bryson in New Skin increased his business in 35% in 30 days. When he went through the program, again, Brent and I have been friends now for about 18 years, I think. Yeah, something like that. It took him a week to get it, another week to refine it. Now he's planting seed. By the third week, he made 3 sales. The following month, his leaders were in my boot camps. 90 days after we started, his son replaced his full-time income, and his income went up 35%. Why? Because it's duplicating. Got the fastest growing group in New Skin. Mija, his first week of boot camp, enrolled 5 people. 5 months later, he doubled his income. You're all heading down the same road. It's all about who you're talking to. The sooner you can qualify someone and discover they're not a candidate for your business, the better. Melanie, last year, in July, enrolled 8 people. She was on a webinar the other night for, again, 8 people in July. Jason, his first night of boot camp, made the post. I'm ready to help 5 people retire early with their own internet business. He had 6 likes and 3 signups. Following week, second week of boot camp, on Wednesday 4 signups, on Thursday 3, 7 for the week, and the following week, third week, he had 10 more. Doing nothing more than making posts or chatting and connecting with people who are making posts, and it's duplicating for him too. 1 year later, Rosie Gonzalez has 15,000 people in her business. So, folks, it's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. The maximum number of Facebook friends you can have is 5,000, but you could have 30,000 people following you on your Facebook page. It's not about how many people like your articles, your posts, your blog posts, your shared videos, or what you say. If you're spending all this time putting out content, take a little time away from content and start talking to the people who are reacting to your content. It's about how many people you're talking to every day. It's about sales. It's about income. It's about retention as opposed to signing people up, dropping off. Signing people up, dropping off. Now you're just a salesperson. It's about having a growing business and spending more money every month than you're spending. Making more money than you're spending. It's about results. Results, frankly, that are easy to measure. So, again, it's all about talking to people. Now, we gave you a couple of great suggestions. Number one, if you've got a yearbook, reach out to people from your yearbook. Make the connection. Make the connection. You want to talk to someone in your existing market? Change your picture. And when people tell you they like it, start talking to them. Hey, it's been a while since we talked. What are you doing these days? How fast you want to go? My Home Study Endless Free Leads course will walk you through the process at your own pace. You can get it at endlessfreeleads.com. Participate in my August boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp. And finally, maxsteingart.com/coaching. These are your 3 training platforms available to you today. Go to Endless Free Leads. Includes my home study course, profile guide, daily routine, scripts, book, and phone app. Everything that you need to be successful and nothing that you don't. And it's fast. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. There's a PDF file. You can print it out, read it. Audio file that you could listen to in your car. Bottom line, some people report making a sale after watching the Get Started Fast video before they even watch step 1. The scripts book, it's a real game changer because it tells you exactly what to say. Put you on the fast track. Your profile checklist to make sure you're visible, and your daily routine. Boot camp starts August the 9th. Now, for those of you that are going to be at your company convention and you're not getting back until the 10th, don't worry about it because all of these sessions are recorded for you. They're recorded. So, encourage all of you, go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. We're going to cover Facebook. We're going to cover LinkedIn. During boot camp, we'll help you brand yourself, answer your questions, help you connect with perfect prospects. We'll review your pages. We'll review your conversations. We'll help you overcome your obstacles. We'll help you close a sale. 5 sales. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. You know, met Ann back in February of 2014. Her first month working with me, she enrolled 26 people. 26. She got so good at it that everyone wanted to know what she was doing. She was invited to speak. A year later, she increased her business so much. 75% of it was due to Facebook. She doubled her income in 2014, and 75% of it was on Facebook. Now, this happened in 1 month. Okay, she recently enrolled 2 women, total strangers, and those 2 women brought in 15 people. And these 15 people brought in 30. That's how fast it goes. That's how fast it goes. The secret weapon of top earners. People go through my coaching program, they don't tell their teams. Jeanette's the top recruiter in her group, and she's not telling her team about it. If there's anybody that's interested in working with me in personal coaching, unfortunately, I limit myself to 30 people a month. We happen to have 1 vacancy. Go to maxsteingart.com/coaching, or you can put in the question box coaching with your phone number or your Skype information, and my assistant will give you a call. So, these are your training options. And to tell you the truth, for some of you, I gave you enough information right here so that you could actually go out and start talking to some of the people that you're already connected with. And for those of you that are old students and you want to catch up, I encourage you, get into my next boot camp. If you haven't ordered Endless Free Leads yet, you really need to get a handle on that. Folks, everything is changing on Facebook and LinkedIn. And these new changes for LinkedIn especially, I promise you, the rate LinkedIn is growing, by this time next year, there'll be 600,000 professionals on LinkedIn. They're going to be twice as big as they are now. Let me look in the question box. Now, what I'd like to ask everybody to do here is I'd like to, let me see how many people, and my God, it's a huge list. Let me look to see how many people got into their business out of inspiration or desperation. Okay. Karen's going to shoot me. Karen, how many people got into the indicated desperation? Okay. Well, that's not okay. There's 130 people that indicated desperation. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like you to let me know how many of you have changed from desperation to inspiration. Okay? Let me know. Just put down desperation to inspiration and give us a count. So, bottom line is while we're waiting for that number, let me jump back over here and let's just take another look at LinkedIn. Okay, while we're waiting for the number. Well, 59 minutes ago, Mary Ann made a post. 59 minutes ago. You write back to her, and she's going to write back to you right away. So, you have the ability to reach out to people you're directly connected with, or you can reach out to somebody that is connected to one of your connections, or we can come down here and look at people second level. You could look to see their recent activity. You could follow them so when they do something, you'll get a notification about it, give you an opportunity to talk to them quickly. There's no shortage of people for you to talk to. So over here, there's 14 people that like this. The people you're connected with come up. The people that you're not connected with, that you might want to connect with, are literally a click away from learning about who they are. Now she's on your third level. Talk about cold market, and yet you could literally reach out to her. Most people think that all you have to do is, well, we got to send them we have to send them an in-mail, and you don't know their mailing address, and unless you're paying a premium where they'll let you mail them, you don't have that option. But if you don't have the premium, you go over here and you can connect with them right this way. You could follow them. So again, it's easy. All kinds of new ways to connect with people. You want to talk about cold market? It doesn't get any colder than this. Except nobody's a stranger. And the best part about it is you're not a stranger to other people either. Okay, so looks like out of 130 people that indicated they were desperate, 111 so far have changed their minds. Some of the folks have left. Well, that's 85%. I'll take that. Well, folks, I hope you've gotten something out of this. And truly, this is the fastest, easy way to turn cold market prospects, cold market people you don't know. You send them a message, you send them a friend request, and in seconds, they're warm market friends, they're hot prospects, they're in your business. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and I hope to see you in boot camp. Good night, and God bless.